In this edition of On the Quad, we'll see how members of the Quinnipiac community are using ePortfolios to showcase their abilities and skills. We'll also highlight this year's academic initiatives, which emphasize Quinnipiac University's essential learning outcomes. Stay right there, you're On the Quad. Welcome to On the Quad. I'm your host, Monique Drucker. As the academic year comes to an end, we'll take a look at applying what we've learned. For the last several years, faculty, students, and staff have been utilizing ePortfolios to showcase knowledge, skills, and experiences. Check out how this tool has benefited student learning.
ePortfolios were introduced as part of the learning paradigm, which seeks to develop among our students deep, integrated, and self-directed learning.
I use my ePortfolio as a resource. It's a way to highlight what you've done, and it's also a way to get people to notice who you are. You're more than just a piece of paper with writing on it and your name listed.
We've asked students to put something in their ePortfolio that showcases what they have been able to take away from the cross-learning of in the classroom and out of the classroom experiences.
It's a great opportunity for students to get involved and realize how they aren't involved, and then highlight that through their ePortfolio when they apply to a business.
A critical part of the ePortfolios are the personal success plans in which students are supposed to track their learning, their education intentionally and on an ongoing basis while they are here at Quinnipiac.
The ePortfolio has been a really wonderful way for my students to step back from their work and really take stock of it rather than simply saying, here's my paper.
The ePortfolio allows me to go back and look at what skills I've learned, what skills I'm still a little weak in, and it's really just that with the strengths and weaknesses, and then being able to reflect on my own work. And students should not consider them a burden, but a benefit.
It's now time for In Case You Missed It. The beginning of March brought the national campaign Spread the Word to End the Word to Quinnipiac, sponsored by QU Best Buddies, Community Action Project, and Pi Kappa Phi Fraternity. Students educated community members on how language affects attitudes and how attitudes affect actions. On April 5th, the campus community came together along with alumni for a day of community service during the 5th annual Big Event. Over 1,600 people volunteered at over 120 locations. On April 8th, the university hosted its annual Faculty Scholars and Student Service Learning Celebration to recognize faculty scholarship and to highlight the meaningful work students, faculty, and staff have completed through their service learning.
The Service Learning Celebration really touches on a number of the essential learning outcomes. I think the purpose is to recognize what students have done in the community alongside of the achievements of scholarship by faculty.
Quinnipiac's annual Earth Day celebration was held on April 22nd. The day included student presentations on human health and the environment, conservation and biodiversity, and the idea of sharing a warming planet. Creativity was also on display with dresses made out of recycled paper from around the campus.
The purpose of this dress project was mainly to show students how you can celebrate Earth Day in a fun way, and that there are many, many ways of recycling, reusing, revamping things that are surround us, and what may end up in waste can turn into a piece of art.
These events offer intentional curricular and co-curricular opportunities for students to integrate their experiences in order to deepen essential learning. This provides benefit not only while they are at Quinnipiac, but in their future studies and careers as well. This year, many of the schools within Quinnipiac have worked to advance their program learning outcomes. Let's take a look back at where this academic year began and what new initiatives came to fruition.
It's my pleasure to welcome you as we embark on this new academic year. Sounds like you're pretty excited and enthusiastic about your start.
One of the new initiatives in the School of Education this year is our undergraduate students in the MAT program develop and put on STEM nights for elementary school students. STEM nights are science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And so these candidates are really learning on their own, and then they're going out and teaching it to elementary school students.
Here in the School of Communications in the Department of Journalism, we're undergoing a program review. The faculty has done a terrific job in revamping the curriculum with an emphasis on writing, and more writing, which is perfectly in line with the learning paradigm.
Here in the College of Arts and Sciences, we're most excited about working on our action plan, which is attempting to reinforce the idea that a student should be highly engaged in his or her learning. Deep engagement is the kind of learning which will make people successful in themselves and in the work they do in the future.
The School of Nursing has really been focusing on interprofessional opportunities. Our students are not only learning how to have those communication skills with patients and families, but they're also learning how to work together as a team.
It's been another great year for the School of Business and Engineering. On the business side, our undergraduate programs were ranked number 66 in the Bloomberg Business Week Top 100 Undergraduate Business Programs. And on the graduate side, our online programs were ranked number 9 by U.S. News & World Report. It was a great year in terms of some of the events that we hold for students. Our game forum held in New York City attracted over 1,100 students from around the country. The game forum allows them to take what they've learned in the classroom and really begin to hear from and compare to what professionals on Wall Street are actually saying.
One of the initiatives in the School of Health Sciences this year was the use of tablet technology for teaching and learning. So faculty all have tablets as of this year, and every month during our faculty meeting, they're involved in learning about new apps, new types of technology that would allow for higher interaction between themselves and the students in the classroom.
Whether we focus on looking back or working towards the future, it is clear to see that this year was quite a success. As our seniors prepare to graduate, we know that they have been prepared by the knowledge, skills, and experiences received at Quinnipiac, which will set them above their peers in their future academic endeavors and careers. We sincerely wish all the best to our graduates. That's all we have for this edition. I'm Monique Drucker, and I'll see you next time on The Quad.